Hey y'all, it's Turquoise. Welcome back to another speed build here on my channel. This is of course another base game build to go in Willow Creek for the save I am creating. This is going to be the house that the Lewis family lives in. I built them this cute little, I guess it's kind of a colonial mansion, and it's right next door to the goth house. And I'm not gonna lie to you, at first I didn't think this was going to turn out too well. But I actually really enjoyed this build, like, especially like the yard. The backyard is maybe one of my favorites because I gave plenty of space for like Olivia and Eugene to like play. And I did something interesting here with the door. Like, I'm definitely going off a reference picture for this, and they had like this archway kind of to like cover the porch and, you know, have there for the front door. And I actually think it looks really good. I wanted to use platform stairs, but then I was like, you know what, this is going to be complicated, okay? So, yeah. This household has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Well, 2 full baths, 1 half bath. It's got an office, which isn't really big. There's a large sitting area downstairs, and then upstairs is actually where the TV is, right? I gave Olivia her own room, Eugene has his own room, and then, you know, Eric and Alice have their room. And a lot of you would probably be like, why don't Dennis and Vivian have their rooms? Because they're not going to be living here. Next week, I'm going to be building the Willow Creek Elder Care, and that is where both Dennis and Vivian are going to be living, okay? It's going to be kind of like a nice retirement home kind of place for like a lot of the elder sims in this save, so that way, you know, because there isn't really too much to do with elders, and you can still add them to the household to like interact with the kids and everything, like play with the grandkids and all that. But like, you don't have to, you know, keep them in your household. You can just put them back, send them back to the nursing home. Now see, here's where I'm working on this backyard, and oh my gosh, I just love doing that little sand pit because like, it's just perfect, you know, have a nice area that's kind of sanded for the kids to play on. And the fun part is, so I have seasons, and if you have seasons and you use this lot, the kids can actually build sandcastles and stuff right there in that sand, which is kind of fun. I kind of wish that was like a base game feature, but it's with seasons, I think. It's either seasons or I think it's seasons. But yeah, I spent a lot of time working on the outside. I think I spent more time working on the outside of this house than I did on the inside. I put those little fountains there because I'm like, you know what, they're gonna have a fancy pool, okay? And I never use these flowers, but I'm like, you know what, they work out perfectly here. But yeah. So this is like the last like residential lot I'm kind of doing that's really catered towards specific sims. Like Willow Creek, the last residential lot I'll make is going to be the elder care facility, but that one doesn't, the rooms don't really have to be specific toward any certain sims because it's just where the older sims are going to be living, right? So it's going to be more of a generic kind of housing situation. Like, I have an idea for it because, well, my mom used to work in a nursing home, and so I know kind of how the rooms and everything would look there, and I'm kind of go based on that inspiration to do that. That is the half bath. If you saw that little room right there, that's going to be the half bath because I wanted to put something there, but it's a very, very small room for anything other than like a toilet and a sink. So I put a half bath right there. It's kind of perfect. Alice and Eric have a bathroom on their side, and then there's like one bathroom for like Olivia and Eugene to share because I wanted their bedrooms to be close because like, I feel like Olivia would be really close to her little brother. Even though there's kind of an age difference, she's a child, he's an infant, but still, like, she'd want to be close to her little brother. Like, I kind of imagine like Olivia hears him crying, even though like, say, Alice and Eric have like the little baby monitor in their room. but Olivia hears first and she's in there, and so Alice and Eric will like walk into like Olivia comforting her little brother. I just think that'd be really cute. And I also love the walkway. The walkway is maybe my favorite little area, especially since I shrunk down those trees and it kind of like leads up to it. I don't know where I've seen that before, but I just thought it worked really well here. So downstairs, we have a kitchen, a dining room, and the kitchen and dining room actually kind of share an area. I just made it where the kitchen, I think I put it on a platform, but I put it on a platform higher than the dining room. Like first it's lower, but I eventually am going to raise it up to be like a step higher. And then you have the dining room. Then you have this giant sitting room where there's like 3 couches, an end table, a piano, because I feel like Dennis made Alice learn piano as a child, and then Alice was like, you know what, we're going to try to get Olivia to do piano, and so there's a piano there. I mainly think Dennis plays it when he's over. He like fills the house with like classical music. But that's just my headcanon, okay? You guys can do it, fix this however you want when you play in the save. Like, I'm just creating it. But yeah, I didn't really have a lot of space to do, like, everything in the kitchen. But I did kind of do a thing where, like, the pictures on the wall are kind of lowered, so that way it's like they're leaning off from the cabinets. But yeah, here's the little dining room. I went with like a yellow and blue kind of chair theme because I thought it was really cute. And of course I put the high chair there because, you know, we have an infant who's going to be a toddler. Like, you're going to need it. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, the room behind the dining room is going to be the office where there's like a bookshelf, an easel, and a desk. It's not really a huge office, okay? Like, you would think this house is a lot bigger from looking on the outside. It's not. This house really isn't that big, which I kind of like. It's hard to furnish like huge houses, which is why like building mansions kind of terrifies me. Like, I am terrified when I start doing Oasis Springs and I have to build the land grab mansion. I'm terrified right now because I'm like, that's gonna be huge, okay? And it's hard to furnish a huge house with such a limited kind of thing. Like, I'm only doing base game, so I can only use base game stuff, so it's gonna be hard. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking here. You guys can enjoy the rest of this furnishing, especially the upstairs. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and are enjoying the series. Go ahead and subscribe so you never miss one of my videos. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.